Welcome. We're diving into what is, without a doubt, one of the most important skills for any leader: building trust and credibility. And here's a spoiler: it has nothing to do with your job title. It's all about influence, and that starts right here. So let me ask you something. Just take a second and think about the best leaders you've ever known, the ones who really commanded respect. What's that one thing they all shared? Was it that they were the smartest person in the room, the most charismatic? Was it just their title? No, the answer is trust. That's it. Trust is the true currency of leadership. Without it, your title is just, well, it's just words on a business card. But with trust, you can lead from literally anywhere in the organization. So, how in the world do you build it? Okay, let's get into it. Our very first building block is so simple, but so powerful. It's all about reliability. This is really the foundation of your entire professional reputation. You know, putting it simply, reliability just means people can take you at your word. If you say you'll get that report done by Friday, it's done by Friday. There's zero daylight between what you say you're going to do and what you actually do. That consistency, it's everything. And here's why that's such a game changer. Every single time you follow through, you're making a deposit in a trust bank with your colleagues. It makes them feel secure. They know they can count on you, which frees them up to do their best work. And before you know it, they're not just seeing a colleague, they're seeing a leader. All right, let's move on to the next block, and you'll see how these start stacking up. This one's all about how you handle yourself, especially when things get messy. We're talking about professionalism. Look, anybody can be cool, calm, and collected when things are going great. But real leadership, that shows up under pressure. Professionalism is all about that emotional control. When you can stay steady when things are chaotic, you become this anchor for everyone else. And that sends a seriously powerful leadership signal. What I love about this is just how clearly it lays out the difference, right? It's reacting versus responding. Instead of pointing fingers, you take ownership. Instead of throwing your hands up in frustration, you stay calm and you pivot to solutions. That shift right there, that's what separates leaders from the pack. And this next one, this one is absolutely crucial. You can be reliable, you can be professional, but if you're not showing respect, that trust just isn't going to happen. And this is most true when you don't agree with someone. Think about it for a second. The point isn't always to agree with everyone. The point is to make people feel heard, to feel valued. When you actually listen to someone's idea and you really consider it, you're communicating respect. That action alone builds an incredible bridge of trust. And here we have a practical guide for turning a potential fight into a productive conversation. And notice step one, it isn't talk, it's listen. And not just listening so you can fire back a reply, but listening to actually understand. When you acknowledge their point before you even make yours, you instantly take the tension out of the room. It just opens the door for that final magical step, finding that common ground. So, there we have it, our 3 building blocks: reliability, professionalism, and respect. But you know, a pile of bricks is just a pile of bricks. You gotta lay them one by one, day after day. This really says it all, doesn't it? You can't just demand that people trust you. It doesn't work that way. It's something you earn in all the small moments. It's the quiet result of everything you do. So here's the bottom line. Credibility isn't built in some big, heroic moment. It's built in the small, everyday stuff. It's hitting that deadline. It's sending that quick follow-up email. It's owning your mistake instead of trying to hide it. These little things, they shout leader way louder than any fancy job title ever will. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question to chew on. Think about these building blocks: reliability, professionalism, respect. Which one are you going to focus on laying tomorrow? Because at the end of the day, leadership isn't some destination you just arrive at. It's a structure you build, one small, trustworthy action at a time.